You're on the line. Can you recall how it feels? Say something to me. Can you recall how it feels? Say something to me.
So first off, I know we talked about this briefly. I'd love to hear a little bit more about like the origin of the group and how you guys came together.
Yeah, I mean, we all just kind of like have played in bands forever, and we just like played in separate bands, and we would see each other, and I don't know, we somehow just like got together because I think we were all looking for, like, we all wanted something to commit to.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like when you're starting a band, like, all you really need is like people that are willing to literally stay up as
Yeah.
late as you are going to stay up,
Mhm.
And yeah, we just like found each other, and I'm so grateful. Yeah, so
Yeah.
grateful.
I loved your two guitars you had on stage.
Yeah.
The one specifically with the duct tape on it.
Yeah.
How long have you had that one for?
I've had that for like almost 2 years.
Okay.
And yeah, one night I was having a horrible night. I was like so upset about this breakup.
Mm.
And like the only thing that made me feel better was I wrapped that guitar up in duct tape and I listened to McGee. I listened to Dream Police and spent the whole night just like slowly wrapping my guitar, and it was
That song's like euphoric.
I was pretty upset.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah.
So I love that you guys had like synth. I'm a sucker for synth on stage,
Yeah.
and I want to talk about more like about your musical upbringing and like all the instruments that you play.
Yeah.
What instrument did you start out with?
I started out with classical guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, so I played classical for like close to a decade while like writing songs,
Mhm.
but I really locked in on classical until I was like 21, and then
Okay.
I just like fully started like doing only band stuff.
Mhm.
And then Tyler, the drummer, he came from drumline. Like, he was really,
Wow.
really big into drumline. And then Matt's just kind of been making beats on his computer since he was like 8 years old. Like, so yeah. Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And you guys are based in Virginia.
Yeah.
What would you describe the music scene out there like?
I've been saying recently that it's like, it's really healthy. It's healthy and rich. And there's a lot of ambition. I would say that for like our population too. Like, we have a pretty small population, but the amount of bands that come out are crazy. And I also like work when I'm home. I work at a venue, so I get to see a lot of the like local acts kind of growing up. And so there's shows every single night of the week.
Mhm.
So lots of bands.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
I did want to dive into a little bit about one of your songs that I was listening to that really just struck me was Texas/Awful Stories.
Yeah.
And just like from the jump in that song, it sort of just starts with that like fast drum pattern, and then it just builds to like a climax with like your vocals coming in.
Yeah.
And then at around like I think 3 minutes in the song, you just abruptly the drum stops.
Yeah.
And there's that just total like vibe shift.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about like what was that process like of making that creative decision to like have that big moment in that song.
That's honestly so I don't know. That, like, there was one day where I went home to my parents' house, and I wrote Awful Stories, and I really liked it, but I forgot how to play it. And so I was like, damn, I'm gonna lose this recording. Like, we're gonna lose, like, we're not gonna be able to use this because I can't replay it in the same way. And I don't really remember like why we felt like we needed to add something onto that. Probably it just felt incomplete, like the way that it ended. Maybe like when we were sequencing the record, like, no, we did that honestly before the sequencing. I don't know. I really don't know what it was. Like, I think I just didn't want to lose that audio recording. And I think when we were talking about how we're going to end it, I was like kind of selfishly like, what if we used like that thing that I made over Thanksgiving? And then I don't know, but we all really, that's one of our favorite moments on the album. I think that's literally Tyler. He's the drummer. That's his favorite moment on the whole album. Yeah, very
for
special.
listening that one, I was like, that one.
Thank you.
Really stuck for me. And especially how it just goes into like the acoustic, like guitar, into the shift.
Yeah.
So you guys have like first started releasing in 2018 in music. How would you say like your sound has evolved since then?
Definitely more like electronics. Like Matt coming into the band, being like such a capable producer, like being really quick on the laptop. That's like what's really helpful when you're trying to like get out ideas, is to be really quick and to kind of not think. And Matt, when he came into the band, and also like throughout the years, he's just gotten so much better at like just being proficient at it, and we'll be like, let's do this, and he can be really quick with it. But I also think like with this upcoming stuff, we're getting a lot better at blending the two worlds, like the electronic side and kind of like the natural analog band stuff, and I think a lot of that we've learned live. Like we've had to learn how to translate these recorded songs into a live setting, and that's like such a difficult process. It can be. Some songs like Texas was a really easy song. Like we had the recording and we kind of like knew exactly what we were going to do live, but other songs we have to like completely rethink like how we're going to translate this in a live setting. And I think like that back and forth has now made our music on the recorded side like even more of a blend than like Jumping was, because Jumping is so kind of all over the place. It has like the electronic song and like the whatever dream pop song, whereas now I think the new music we're making is kind of like all in one. You know what I mean?
That's what I think is really cool about your sound too, is it's like not fit in one genre necessarily. Like you hear that little like EDM aspect you're talking about, which is really cool, and you can sort of mash it together and just sort of make your own unique sound, which is really neat.
Thank you.
So what's the day in the life sort of like performing like for you guys? Are there any like specific routines you have
like on tour
for a show? Because that's a lot of energy to
honestly, like the energy for now comes really naturally. Like I could be having a horrible day, like I could be literally asleep, and then 15 minutes later I have to go on stage, and the music, if the sound is good, like we just like the music so much that if it sounds good, if we feel good about the way the room is set up, it's just so easy for us to like shift into it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we're really lucky in that regard, because man, there really are some times where like 10 minutes before I am just like falling asleep because I'm tired, but then you get on stage and it's just like I don't know, it's really easy sometimes.
That's awesome.
You
guys did a tour in 2024, like around 24 shows. How was that overall tour experience, and what did it teach you about the performing lifestyle?
I mean, we've been touring like crazy for maybe like 3 years, like and we also go out for a really long time because we're the kind of band that like we kind of have to be out for a really long time to feel good about what we're doing, because it takes us a while to like warm up and to get like really fluid with our transitions and to kind of nail the choreography, because there's so much choreography happening that like maybe by 3 weeks we feel good about it. You know what I mean? So, but I think touring is just, it's great for people that are super like detail oriented or whatever, because you just get the chance to do it again the next night. Honestly, I wish we could do 2 shows a day. Like that would be the dream, to be like when we were in South by like 2 weeks ago, we had days where we were doing like 3 shows a day, and I was like, man, if only it was always like this. Like, because by the 3rd performance of the day, you just like literally don't care about anything, and that's when you're so good, when you just do not care at all. You're so loose,
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I really envy like performers that get to do shows. Like Tyler's brother's in Cirque du Soleil, and he has 2 shows a day, and man, I really envy like people that get to do it multiple times a day.
Do you like the daytime show or a
oh my god, I hate daytime show. Nighttime show. Daytime shows are just like so whack for our band. Like honestly, ideally we would be in like a black box and there's no light other than the light from the, you know what I mean? So like an outdoor daytime show is just like so cooked. Like, it's just so ridiculous. I mean, we had to do that. But we're better now at, like, faking it. But when we were, like, younger and stuff and had to do that, we would have, like, such an attitude and be like, we don't want to do this. Like, why are we doing this? But it's fun.
Because, like, the lights is just such a different experience than indoor.
I know. I mean, it's honestly so weird, like, going to festivals and stuff and watching so many outdoor shows. And, like, I really have a problem with it. I really have a problem with outdoor shows during the daytime. It's like nothing hits that hard. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Are you planning on going to more shows this weekend? Who are you looking forward to seeing?
I mean, right now we just have Magdalena Bay on the list, and then we're going to see Machine Girl tonight.
I was thinking about hitting that one up too.
We're definitely going to see Machine Girl. But we've seen, like, a decent amount of shows here. I mean, we're here, so we might as well, like, go out. We've been going out the past 2 nights. Really curious to see Magdalena Bay. It's, like, really curious to always see, like, a pop act. You know, because I feel like we consider ourselves kind of a pop band. So to look at another pop band and be like, how do they do the electronics? Like, is it tracked or are they playing it? Like, that's always something that we look for.
Yeah, especially like the stage setup too. I thought yours was really unique, cool.
Oh, thank you.
Like, the microphone was set up at that, like, specific angle.
Yeah.
At the end, I noticed it sort of
opened
up
the
front, and I was like, that was a cool creative, like, choice.
Honestly, that's come from touring so much to, like, and it's so funny. I feel like this is the first tour where I've been getting, like, comments on that positioning, like, every night. And it's literally just because, like, we've played so many shows to, like, no one that, like, I started positioning myself, like, with my chest not facing outwards, because it's so weird to, like, position your chest to an empty room. And it's like, it's too open. You know what I mean? Not to say that our shows don't always have people, like, now we do, but something about, like, the comfort of starting from the position of, like, facing the band, it's just comforting. It's like wearing a hoodie. You know what I mean? And some shows I open up a lot sooner, and then some shows I don't open up at all, and some shows I open up at the very end. So it's interesting too when I decide to, but it's just whatever feels right.
Add some, like, surprise to it.
You never know what you're gonna do. It's whatever feels right.
What artists did you sort of look up to at a young age? Who were you listening to?
Oh my god. I mean, dude, Eminem was so big. But, like, we all grew up, like, listening to like, in the metalcore scene. So, like, Bring Me the Horizon and, like, Of Mice and Men and, like, those metalcore bands. But then, like, me and Matt really loved the 1975 when we were younger, and Radiohead, 9 Inch Nails.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then, like, as we got older, like, FK Twigs and obviously Charlie, like, everyone in that world.
I saw someone had a brat tattoo on their, like, thigh.
People love her, man.
By the entrance, and I was like, okay, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
Yeah, but no, I mean, we just grew up on, like, I think we just, like, love music, and we all kind of have, like, ADD. So because we love it and we have the ability to do electronics, because, like, we just kind of know how, and we know how to play guitar or whatever, like, we can just kind of do whatever we want. But it's all just because we have, like, a massive taste and not that many barriers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For writing songs, do you originally start with lyrics, chord progression, or what do you usually begin with?
I feel like it's changed a lot kind of over the years, but honestly, it's kind of like, if any of us, like, we all work alone also, like, we do group work, but a lot of the times we kind of go into our own corners, and usually someone will, like, bring something, and a lot of the times it's like, if I can envision myself singing on it, we do it. And sometimes, like, Matt or Tyler will send me something, and I'll go in the computer, I'll, like, change the structure, or I'll add vocals. And, like, vocals are they provide so much insight as to what the song can be, that, like, we then just, like, go from there. But, like, sometimes I'll bring, like, a guitar thing, and then we'll just, like, restructure it on, like, a piano, or we'll just, like, transpose it on something else. You know what I mean? It's just whatever feels right. It all just, like, depends on the song.
Last off here, anything to plug? Any new music coming in the future? Any touring?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're going to be touring till we die, or, like, have children, which will probably be a while from now. But yeah, we're working on an album right now. Should be out like probably in the spring of 2027. Yeah, I mean, we just hope to like keep going, and I mean, we are. So we have a bunch of touring lined up. So
definitely have to check out. I'm in Seattle, Tyrone, in Texas. So
oh, cool.
We'll have to keep a lookout for sure.
Yeah, dude, keep a lookout.
And thank you so much for taking the time. This was really great.
Thank you for having me.
And pick your brain about how you guys create music.
Hey, they were good questions.
Do you need me? I need to let you know that I don't wanna call.